All right, live. We're live. What's up, everybody?
All right, let's do this.
Rocking that natural for the February. Yes, natural for February. That's what we're doing. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. That's
looking beautiful. Looking beautiful.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, some foolishness. The reason why we're doing this video. Let's get right to the nitty gritty. Why we're doing this video. Some foolishness on Facebook. I'm not sure how you say her name. Hecka activated. She need to deactivate herself and her page. For real, for real. She posted some foolishness. Let's see. Can we show that? It's going over reverse. Right? It's in reverse, right? Let me read it. It says, if you are a man and you feel a woman should be addressed according to how she's dressed, I don't want to hear shit from you when a police officer has addressed you according to your skin color. Racial profiling, same damn thing. This is what this ignorant ass chick said. And to me, is disrespectful to our history in this country, to our people, the crusaders who paved the way for her to even be on Facebook posting some foolishness like this. First off, whatever I choose to wear is a choice. I can take this off right now. What I can't take off is my complexion. My melanin is who I am. I can't get rid of it. It's in my genetics. It's in my DNA. It's in my organs. I can't get rid of it. That is who I am. I am that I am, period. There's no discussion about that. So you can change your eye color with the contacts, but underneath the contacts, you still got whatever color eyes you got, right? It's all a choice except your race and your sex. Now, she didn't make a statement that talked about being addressed based upon your gender. That's not what she said. And a lot of her co-signers are trying to fix what she said to make the equation accurate. But the equation is not accurate because that's not what she said. She didn't say anything about sexism. She said about what you choose to wear. And people judge you all the time based upon what you have on, regardless of race. Why do you think we call rednecks rednecks and white trailer trash white trailer trash? We call them those things because people do make judgments and assessments of you based upon how you leave out the house, what you chose to wear. Yes, what's not fair is to make a judgment of somebody based upon something they cannot change. That makes no sense. And now, to clarify for the ignorant broads that got on that post and tried to say I was slut shaming and decided to go find all my photos and post them bitches, thanks. But the reality of that is I chose to wear what I wear. I chose to post those pictures. You don't hurt me. You don't offend me. I'm the author of those are my selfies. Grow the hell up. The reality of it is if you choose to walk out the house half naked, expect to get whistled at, expect to get judged, but don't expect to get raped. We're talking about people's judgments versus their actions, not the same thing at all. Okay? Just because you leave out the house half naked does not mean you should be raped, and it does not mean you will be raped. I have met people and myself have been raped, and it was nothing to do with what I had on and everything to do with the idiot who chose to do what he did. It's not the same. It's not even apples and oranges because at least apples and oranges are fruit. We're talking about plastic, which is inedible, and organics. We're talking about two totally different things. They're not even in the same conversation, they're not even in the same building, let alone the same library or the same book. They're two totally different things. Now, I will digress and let you state your piece.
Now, for all those who don't know, you may know me as Christopher Porter, I was sitting up here about to enjoy me a meal when Miss Dominguez hit me up and was like, yo, you gotta see this foolishness. And I was like, man, you know what? Let me go see what So when I get to the post, I read it, and I was so disgusted that I couldn't even respond right away. I just was like, you know what? I can't deal with the foolishness. I gotta go cook my food first. I gotta give me some nourishment before I take on this stupidity. Now, let me say here, I am all for women's rights. I do not believe that men should be beating women. I also don't believe women should be beating men.
Exactly. Goes both ways.
I don't believe that women should be disrespected in any way. But just like if I choose to come out the house dressed up like a thug, and everybody want to say, come in sagging my pants, and if I come in, you know what I'm saying, wearing a motherfucking, right, I'm all like, what up, B? I know how people are going to I ain't worried about the white people because I could be dressing anything and white people won't judge me according to my skin color regardless.
Exactly.
But how my people are going to see me is as a hoodlum. That's what they're going to see me as. Let's be for real. If I come in there with a socks cap before I even speak to articulate any form of speech at all, they're going to judge me according to how I look.
And we know that because when we wear what we wear to interviews is to get the damn job, is it not? So we know that's true, right? You don't wear that whole outfit you wore to the club to the interview, do you?
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're a chick, right? Like I tell females, dress to how you want to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but that's the society we live in. You know what I'm saying? We live in a society that judges you by how you dress. If you dress accordingly or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying in any way that because a woman is dressed slutty, she deserves to be raped. That's stupid.
Exactly, and I'm not saying that either. Not at all.
But if you walk out the house, you dress like a whore, you acting like a whore, you're going to be a judge.
You're gonna get some more racial attention. Shit.
Right. People gonna be like, you know, dudes gonna either be like, hey, she's easy, let me talk to her because I think I can hit that. Or dudes are gonna be turned off, like, you know what, I don't talk to women like that. She's out here with her whole ass out. You know what I'm saying?
Now let me tell you real quick. Let me interject. Now, those who, and I'm very grateful for those who do watch my videos, then they know I have addressed the word thirsty and what it truly means, and how if a woman leaves out the house or posts photos that of course she is looking for attention. That's not a bad thing. Somehow we've made wanting attention from the opposite sex to be a bad thing, which is why the go gay agenda is winning, because we've made wanting attention from the opposite sex this horrible thing that shouldn't be done. Oh, she thirsty, he thirsty. Oh my God, just pass the tasty beverage around and stop talking about thirst. Okay, for real. If you left out the house like that, it's because you were looking for attention. Period.
And before let me just elaborate on what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a man giving a woman a compliment that's the thirsty thing. It's the overzealousness that goes into it. Like the stalking. That's what makes you actually thirsty. Not because you like it. I mean the stalking, the hitting up, sending penis pics to inboxes and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? That's what makes it thirsty. If you on a female's page like, hey, beautiful, you look good. You know what I'm saying? No dude should be able to come home and you thirsty. No, he's giving her a compliment, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me for saying that. But back to the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing that pissed me off is that when I read the comments and let me quote this by saying, if you go to those comments, what you see that people said is that she said that she can change her skin color.
That's what I was about to read. You read my mind. Like, let me quote her. Okay, I'm quoting. I know it's in a verse, but I'm quoting. I said, blamed others for their own rapes. Then I went on to state that I did not, nor will I ever blame anyone for being raped because it's the person's fault who doing the action. She goes to say, but the reality is you did choose your skin, whether you want to believe it or not. You really did. And I'm like, so she chose to be dark-skinned in a country that she knows have a issue with dark-skinned people? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Makes no logical sense. No one chooses the struggle. The struggle chooses them. Okay, no one chooses adversity. Adversity chooses them. No one chooses. No one chooses it. I'm not gonna be like, yes, I would love to be poor and broke and homeless. No one chooses these things. The only thing you can do is fight through adversity and make it work for you, which is what a lot of us beautiful Black people are doing. But to make statements like she's making is undercutting Black men, first of all, who are dealing with a very factual, very real, very ugly atrocity that's occurring to them on a regular basis. Black men have it harder than any other being on the face of this planet, especially in the United States. Black women running a very close second. God damn it, we're right behind them. And for people to write stupid shit like this, that causes more ascensions in the ranks. It causes more problems. What you choose to wear is never the same as what you cannot choose to change. It's not ever going to be the same. And they were having some real problems understanding that. And I'm just like, I'm going to choke some of y'all.
See, this is the problem. The problem isn't their mentality. Black feminism, which I do not support at all. You know, so let me just make that clear. You know what I'm saying? Allows these women to get on social media sites and say the dumb things that they said. I don't think that when God was choosing me to be dark skinned, that I was sitting up with him before I was conceived by Michael Harvey and Benita Porter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I was sitting there before they chose to conceive me and was like, God, you sending me to earth? I think, you know what? Where my people have been getting fucked up, you know what I mean? I'm going to choose to be this color like that. God look at me. Are you sure, son? Do you know what this is? Yeah, I know what it is, God, and I choose to be that.
Exactly.
That's why
just like I didn't choose this short neck and I didn't choose this big forehead. I didn't choose that. The forehead is my father's. The neck, right. I'm not sure. But I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Like that's like me. I tell people, like, I don't compare this to me. Like I'm a tall, overweight guy, right? I can't help the fact that I'm tall, but I can help the fact that I'm overweight. You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? So the thing is that when people say heartedness, I got to go to that post. I'm going to the post right now. That's why y'all seeing me. She replied to my comment. The chick replied to my comment. Hold on 1 minute. I
can't. I cut off notifications. I can't with the stupidity. It's a whole swarm. It's like zombies. Oh my God, we're in The Walking Dead. That's what this is. It's The Walking Dead because it's just like they have no brain power, none. Just negative. Just dialed back all the way back. Just bruh. I can't.
Hold on a minute, because like I just want to read what I said to her in her reply to me. I said, this is why they shouldn't give niggas camera phones or the internet. This is retarded, family. And
oh my God, some sense. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lee Williams. Some sense. Yes, some sense.
I said, this lady is I said, lady, you are the epitome of what stupid is. You know what I'm saying? As you said, you got me fucked up. Please do not have children. Now I admit the last part was probably kind of a little harsh, but she said she has children basically, and she has a daughter that graduated at the age of 16 with a 4.0. I don't know how true that is. I cannot confirm that, so I'm going to say that that's bullshit. But because unless she has a father in her life, which I hope she does, for one, who be nutting up in these bitches? Who would nut? I'm sorry for saying that on the video, but who would nut up in this female knowing that she's this retarded? Like, I'm sorry. Like, we don't post a lot of stuff about what is it, sophisticexual. You know what I'm saying? If a female can't enlighten my mind at least a little bit, my penis don't get hard. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
The technical term is sapiosexual for those who need a
hold on. What is it?
Vocabulary lesson. And apparently these people need a reading comprehension lesson. I kept saying reading comprehension because they are bringing their own shit to the conversation. They're bringing their own personal problems and issues and agendas to the conversation. She didn't say anything about sexism. We know sexism and racism are both closely related because we're dealing with judging, discriminating against, or withholding opportunities from a person based upon the gender they cannot change, because even if you change it legally, you are still DNA wise, whatever you changed it from, and racially, which we know you cannot change. As Michael Jackson, as Stacey Dash, as Raven-Symoné, they are still black. Okay, Coonan aside, they are still black. So since we know that sexism and racism share a commonality, then you must know that clothingism, which is what these fools have made up, is not the same thing. I can take this off. This I cannot. It's not the same at all. And I keep repeating that because you should go and see the comments. We tried to educate and it just failed miserably. And it's sad because I got two quotes for you. And the one quote has always stood with me, and I'm gonna end the video on this because I know this video has ran longer than my normal videos have, and I like to thank Chris for being on it with me. Let me go ahead and state this though. Harriet Tubman said, "I saved hundreds of slaves. I could have saved thousands if only they knew they were slaves." That speaks volumes, because how can you compare something you can change to something you cannot change and call them equal? Something is wrong with your thought process. You need a paradigm shift. Something is wrong with the way you process the world, the information around you. You are more brainwashed than you think you are. And that's a very scary thought. The other thing, it's very, very freaking creepy. The other thing was, see, I kind of forgot what the hell I was going to say. I think it was Malcolm X that said it, so forgive me if I'm not correct, but I believe Malcolm X that said it, that on the path to
consciousness.
Yeah, the consciousness that there will be bloodshed. But we'll have to kill off. There will be bloodshed. We'll have to actually kill the coons. They have to go. The people who don't seem to get the concept, they'll have to go. We'll have to take out our own people. There will be blood. There will be bloodshed on just our end before we can unite and organize to be able to stand as a one force to help back ourselves. We got to get rid of people like old girl who, no matter what logic and reason you use, she's not getting it. And it's so funny because you can tell when people start telling you, oh, she's mad, she's a slut, she's blah, 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 posting my pictures and everything. And I was over here laughing my ass off because I'm like,
but before you end this video, I just want to end it with this two things. As I was with the females that was calling Lena a slut, now they are the definition of hypocrisy, because they were posting her pictures, calling her a slut.
Doing exactly what they had a problem with. Exactly what they had a problem with they were doing to try to prove their point. And they proved my point.
Like, I'm sitting there watching this foolishness and I'm like, you know what, man? Malcolm X was correct. He said in the path of your consciousness, right? You would end up hating the people that you are trying to save.
Mm-hmm. You end
up hating. This is the epitome of that. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate on being on outside the box this time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what we do. Now, I always encourage people to comment, intelligent conversation, be open, think outside the box. See, to me, I always think outside the box because I was never born in it. My mother wasn't in the box, therefore I wasn't in the box. See, if you want to speak on it like this, I don't have the plugs that a lot of y'all have. Y'all are still plugged into the matrix. Well, I don't have plugs. I was born on Zion. See how that works? Right. So when people bring me stuff that's very tightly in a very small little box, I'm just like, get that out of here. Like, get that out of here. Like, I can't be intelligent. I can't speak on something and be right because I posted a picture of me in a swim top.
But the thing is that I don't know. How they gonna call you a slut when that's exactly what you? So technically, if a police officer shot them females for being black, they couldn't be mad because they were just calling you a slut and judging you on what you was doing or what you was wearing. So literally,
right. According to her, I can walk down to Gucci, Prada, Nike, Oshkosh Badash, Old Navy and pick up a new skin complexion. I can just go down to the store right now. Walmart got them on sale, 75% off, new skin complexions. No. The foolishness. I can't. I'm out. This outside the box. That's Be Real over there, Mr. Porter. And we got this motherfucker. Feel free to comment though. I would love to hear some of these comments. And I hope to God that people who consider themselves thinkers of alike with me don't co-sign that bullshit. Because I will definitely unfriend you real quick. I will unfriend you and block your foolishness. So, you know,
and we want to do this again.
No weed February. No weed February. Check my curls. Bam. Hold on. Bam. Check the curls. Bam. You know how to get it to you. Bam. All right.
I thought you cut your hair. But, yeah.
I just cut the split ends, and when I cut the split ends, it shrunk better, and my curls look nicer. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy I cut the split ends. It needed it.
Oh, that's
it's the same length. It's about right here. It don't look it, do it. Let me see.
That's why I give you a TI.
Yeah, see, some pretty long stuff. I like it because it's bitch nigga repellent. If you can't handle me when I'm on my Beyonce, you can't handle me when I'm on Erykah Badu either. Can't have me. Can't have me.
You know what?
Dewey.